Mazuma TV back in the building, man. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Mazuma Nation. Shout out to the Mazuma Mob. We in the building as always, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive weekend. About to go chill with my peoples, man. I just got finished watching Conor Benn versus Pete Dobson. You know what I'm saying? A fight that was pretty much under the radar, bro. And all honesty, I forgot they was going to even fight today. I didn't even see the weigh-ins. I saw the press conference. I didn't see these guys weigh in at all. So, I didn't even get a look at that, but I found out just ahead of time that Conor Benn and Pete Dobson were about to fight, so I tuned in. You know what I mean? And going into the fight, man, I had initially believed that Conor Benn would stop Pete Dobson. You know what I mean? I watched a few clips from Pete. You know what I mean? And from my assessment from seeing a fight, man, he looks slow. He looks slow overall, like real like robotic in a sense. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say robotic. You know what I mean? It's not like an Anthony Joshua type robotic, but like just slow. You know what I mean? Just real patient. Takes his time. Don't really put any speed behind his punches. He lets them go. He lets them go fluidly at times, but just not the fastest guy. You see what I'm saying? And he looked like he had a lot of steam on the right hand, but besides that, looked like he had a strong right hand. He went to the body good, but just overall, just a slow fighter. On the other hand, we have Conor Benn. From what I've assessed from him in the past couple fights I've seen from him, explosive, big puncher, good speed, you know what I mean, some boxing ability, you know what I mean, solid, sound, skill fighter, you know what I mean, but I've been a little bit skeptical of Conor Benn's power since he tested positive, you know what I mean, that he took that fight over in Florida against that 154 dude who also tested positive. His power, like he landed, he fast combinations, but he didn't seem to phase dude in the power department at all, which kind of I seen him. No, I'm lying. He had hurt dude at one particular time, but wasn't able to finish him or like really get the dude discouraged. He continuously came forward. You see what I mean? Going into this fight with Pete Dobson, man, Conor Benn was aggressive off of the rip. First round, aggressive, come forward, letting his hands go. You know what I mean? And I'm like, damn, like Dobson looked like he about to lay an egg. I'm like, what's going on? Like, this boy about to really lay an egg. He looked discouraged, you know what I mean, which was feeding into the belief I had initially had at the press conference where I was like, damn, bro, like Pete Dobson looked like he shook or something. And it looked like that in the first couple rounds, but as the rounds started to go on from the third round until the end of the fight, Pete was walking him down, man, walking him down. He had his little shell, and a lot of the shots the commentators were giving Conor Benn credit for was really landing on the gloves in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them was getting caught or partially blocked and shit like that. Conor definitely landed some good shots on Pete, but the entire time, yo, Pete stood composed. He's shown to have a chin, and he wasn't afraid of Conor Benn's power at all. There wasn't many times from the third round on where Dobson was on the back foot. You know what I mean? There was times where he was on the ropes and stuff like that. He had a lot of success smothering Conor Benn's punches as well, because Conor Benn, he gets reckless, you know what I'm saying? And he even smothers himself at times and things of that nature, you know what I mean? He gets overly aggressive, he gets greedy. And Dobson, he was just composed the entire time. Now, what fucked Pete Dobson over was he wasn't letting his hands go enough. You know what I'm saying? It was extremely conservative, real hesitant to like put combinations together, but he definitely had moments. He definitely had moments where he was landing some shots on Conor Benn. He had doubled up on a left hook at the end of a round, right when the bell rung, and it looked like it hurt Conor Benn. But you know, he was able to get back to his corner and just being in shape, dog. He was able to bounce back, in my opinion. You know what I mean? He had doubled up a left hook to the body, brought it up to the head, caught Conor flush on the chin, man. And his body language looked kind of confused during times. I seen Conor Benn like asking his corner what he should do and things of that nature. So he definitely gave Conor Benn a run for his money, but he didn't do enough. You know what I mean? Maybe if he would have matched Conor Benn's output, you see what I'm saying? He would have had more success, won some more rounds. Because one judge, I think 2 judges had him only winning 2 rounds, and then the other judge only had him winning 1 round, which I think is a little bit of a reach. You know what I'm saying? I think if we really like analyze the fight and really break down the fight round by round, you could probably find around 3 to 4 rounds to give Pete Dobson. You know what I'm saying? But what made the difference was Conor Benn just letting his hands go more. He out hustled him. The volume was the big thing in the fight. You know what I mean? So I know Pete Dobson gonna be upset about that once he looks over the tape, because I think he will realize that his output just wasn't enough, man. Like, the fight was in his hands to win, in all honesty. That's what I genuinely believe. I don't think Pete Dobson was really outclassed. I just thought he got outworked. Conor Benn also look real predictable with his shots as well, like jumping in with the left hook and shooting a straight 1-2. But what's real funny, man, is ever since this dude popped dirty for a performance enhancement drug, his power doesn't seem to have the same effect that it has had in his previous opponents. Now, we could just say that the last two guys he fought were durable. They had chins. Okay, that sounds good, but that concussive power, that flatline knockout power, he hasn't even been able to knock down two of the last opponents he has fought since he's tested positive for performance enhancement drugs, man. Could it be a coincidence? Maybe, but do I believe in them? Not at all. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you this right now. Pete Dobson, his stock just went up after this fight. His stock went up after this fight, man. He might get another big opportunity at 47 or something like that, just based off of this right here, man. He was not supposed to make this fight that competitive. The commentators coming into the fight thought that Conor Benn was levels ahead of him. In reality, they were pretty similar. They were pretty similar. And I'm going to tell y'all this. If Conor Benn is struggling with somebody like Pete Dobson, and the commentators are asking, oh, does this send out a statement to the rest of the 147-pound division? And they was dickying, you know what I'm saying? They was just trying to play it cool, you know what I mean? Give Conor Benn a pass. Oh, well, he definitely needs the rounds. And no, motherfucker. They asked you a question. Did this send a statement to the top of the 147-pound division? And obviously, the answer is no. This was a shitty performance. And I'm telling you this right now. If he's struggling with Pete Dobson, he don't got no chance at 147. No chance at 147. And I'm going to tell you this. Jaron Ennis, don't even bring him up when you're talking about Conor Benn. I don't give a fuck what Conor Benn talking about. He need to stay his ass in the UK, because in the US, he will get his ass smoked. You see what I'm saying? Get his shit broiled, baked, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Temperature on high. Nigga gonna evaporate. You see what I'm saying? Motherfucker might get cremated coming over here fucking with Jaron Ennis. So I don't even want to see nobody even talking about that. Mario Barrios might give Conor Benn the shit that he looking for. You feel what I mean? Because he's sharp offensively, and Conor Benn has shown to be lacking in the defensive department, especially after this fight. You see what I mean? So, and you know, Keith Thurman fighting at 54 with Zoo right now, well, 55. But I got Keith Thurman beating Conor Benn too. Based off of that performance, you struggling with Pete Dobson, slow-ass Pete Dobson. You see what I'm saying? No disrespect to Pete Dobson, but we not going to act like he got lightning hand speed. You see what I'm saying? So, it's crazy. You know what I mean? I see exactly why they're keeping him in the UK, and I see why they not throwing him in there with the big dogs yet. You know what I mean? And 147 lacking right now. 147 not even the division it used to be. So, if they holding them back from the top welterweights at this stage, come on, man. We already know what time it is. You know what I mean? They just trying to preserve the legend's son. You feel what I mean? But that's my whole take on the situation, man. Conor Benn gets a unanimous decision over Pete Dobson. What was y'all thoughts on the fight, man? Did Conor Benn get exposed? Y'all let me know in the comments below. This is Mazuma TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm out of here, man. Peace.